Also looking into questions surrounding the Michigan Department of Corrections. News 8's Lindsay McComo was asking around about PPEs for staff and inmates and what happens if there's a spike in cases.
Our prison factories where we make license plates, where we make clothing for the prisoners, the shoes, we're moving those facilities to making masks, gowns, and protective eyewear for our staff. And so right now we have at least 4 prison factories that are turning out and churning and making masks for every prisoner and every staff member. So within the next week or so, every staff member will have 3 masks, as well will every prisoner.
As of Monday, about 80 inmates and 14 MDOC employees tested positive for COVID-19. If the cases spike for prisoners, MDOC is prepared to open facilities that are currently vacant around the state.
It's a contingency plan that we have in place for Carson City, as well as about a dozen other facilities around the state where we have previously closed housing units because our prison population has been declining. We have opened up a unit in Jackson at a previously closed housing unit, and it's worked out really great so far. So that's where we're taking the vast majority of our confirmed positive prisoners. So right now there's about 30 or 40. We have the ability to go as high as almost 90 prisoners in that one housing unit.
Is it safe to say that likely any outbreak was from staff members coming into the facility and maybe not recognizing yet that they had symptoms or anything like that?
Obviously, we know our prisoners aren't doing international travel or domestic travel, so we know that if it's coming in, it's being brought in to them and then spread around. And just this week, we've enacted even stricter controls on that screening criteria. So if any staff member tests out for any of the questions that we ask them in terms of their symptoms, they are going to be required to be off work for a period of 7 days from the onset of those symptoms.
A lot was covered in Lindsay's interview with the MDOC. You can find a lot more information on that story over at woodtv.com.